All right, so this applies to really any Shark vacuum, whether it be a Navigator or a Vertex or any model. They're all pretty much the same design. Cosmetically, they may be different, but if yours, you go to turn it on and it makes this sound, or it makes that pop sound, and you don't have any suction, I'm going to show you what to check. Most likely, you have a clog, whether it be a physical clog in the hose or most likely in the power nozzle. It also may be bad filters. So let's get started. First thing we'll do with this machine is take the top part off. And I've already kind of looked at this off camera. I already know what's wrong with it. We got a pretty big clog down there. Very, very common that people suck stuff up into these power nozzles and they get stuck. This machine is not worth saving. It's just too dirty and nasty, but I figured before I scrapped it, this was a curb find. I would get some of you who are hopefully looking to fix your vacuum by yourself at home some answers on how to do just that. So on these nozzles, it's relatively straightforward. You just push them down like this, and then you have access down here to this part of the brush chamber. Now, it's kind of fun to get this out sometimes, but you can see how bad this is. This is just horrible. This vacuum, like I said, it's not worth saving. I'm not going to try and save this, but I will show you how to try and clear this out if you don't have another vacuum like I do in order to do so. Now, most of the time on clogs like this, you can get something like a broom handle or something just really long to kind of break this up. I've got a golf club here, which may work, but I think I might have to kind of soften it up a bit with the screwdriver first. Most people have a flathead screwdriver, so just kind of work it out just like that. And then I'm actually going to try and push it from the other side here. You can feel where the clog is. This thing is pretty substantially clogged, and it's going to take a lot of work to unclog it. People that threw this thing away very likely knew what happened. They didn't try and fix it, and it just made it worse and worse and worse. And by the way, when you do this outside. I'm actually going to have to get something longer. I have a much longer screwdriver I can use. Should have cleared everything out. Now, obviously you can tip this thing over outside into a trash bag or whatever you want and kind of dump it out that way. I'm going to cheat and use my vacuum because I've showed you already what to do. And there you go. That's how you clear one of these clogs out of the power nozzle. Really quickly, I'll show you all the other problem areas on these Sharks to watch out for. Pretty gross, isn't it? And as I said earlier, these Sharks are all pretty much the same design. They'll just have a different cosmetic appearance, but they're all modular. They all go together the same way. So even if yours doesn't look like this machine, it still applies. But another problem area where these will clog is at the handle and at the hose. So an easy way to check for that is on a bright sunny day, just kind of look down here, make sure there's light. You can put this other end against a flashlight or something, and you'll end up just moving things around. You'll be able to see it. You can also use the broom handle method on this as well, and it might hang up a little bit here, but generally if there is stuff in here, you will start seeing it move around and push a little bit out. Additionally, you have another thing that I just noticed with this one that I haven't seen before, but this one's been so abused, it does not surprise me, is it's actually clogging up because of this. The cone is so filled with junk that it's causing so much of a restriction that it's causing that valve to open up. So that's another thing to check too, is your bin. But one very common issue where I see these things fail all the time are these filters. And it looks like the owner even went so far as to put new filters in, but they didn't realize that the clog was not because of this filter. Some people let these filters brick up and just get saturated and filled with stuff, and you have to replace them after a certain point. But some people will run these filters for like a year or 2 years of use with the vacuum, and they'll wonder why their suction becomes less and less over time, and it's because of these filters. Very important to change them. It's also important to change these fairly frequently too. What happens with these, and this one's pretty dirty and needs to be changed anyways, but once these start filling up with stuff, it'll cause a heat restriction point, because that is where your motor is. Your motor is putting the exhaust through this filter and into your air. Well, when this thing starts filling up, that's more resistance on the motor, and it's more insulation, so to speak, for all that heat to stay inside. At some point, the outer part of where this filter goes, it will start warping just slightly. Not very much, but it'll be just enough that you will not have a good seal on a new filter if you ever do change the filter. It's important to change these filters every 2 to 3 months. Sometimes you can stretch that out to 4 months, but it really depends on usage. You want to at least pull that filter out once or twice, once a month or once every other month, and have a look at it. You really do. Outside of that, another area where you may find clogs, but it's not very common, is your tube right here. This is pretty easy to check, as I just did. And then also you have in here, which you're not really going to find many clogs. Probably, I would say 8 times out of 10, if you get a clog on one of these Sharks, it's either going to be in this hose that goes up through here, or it's going to be a filter issue. So check those 2 areas first. I have seen them clog up in that hose over there before, but it's just something to take note of. I hope this helps you fix your vacuum and saves you from buying a new one, or at least taking it into a vacuum shop, because they will charge you to clear that clog. But honestly, most of the time you can clear a clog with simple hand tools. It's not all that difficult. Stay tuned for more videos.